I want y'all to pay attention to this. They putting this stuff in the movies. You see that black blood? That's the graphene mixed in with the red mercury. Now watch how her body starts to come back together. You can program the graphene. It's a sentient. It's technology. See how she's moving? These are bio machines. It's funny, ain't it? Your boy Jamie. And he just got done starring in the movie Cloning Tyrone. If you watch this movie, you're going to see it's dropping a lot of jewels in it. In the movie, they're talking about him breaking code. Ask yourself, breaking in code with who? So whatever this little situation he was dealing with, he must have broke the code. It said some things he wasn't supposed to say. And so, you know what they do to people when they break the code. Yeah. What's understood ain't got to be explained. Now here's another part in the movie. She walks in. Look on the floor. That's number graphene and red mercury together. Watch, it's finna be a close-up. Even her tears is graphene.
You've been a bad boy, Trump.
Listen to this.
Did you know that a vampire cannot live without its fangs? And yet, for whatever reason, whatever cruel joke from the gods, they are the one thing we cannot regenerate. Everything that makes a vampire a predator is in its fangs. Each set is a life that could have lived 1,000 lives. Lives that you had a part in.
Now watch her snip this and watch her eyes turn red.
What you know about juvies?
Check this out.
Juvies, or juveniles, aka zombie vamps, formed when an already young vamp turns somebody else. Instead of inheriting the strength of a full vamp, they lack regenerative abilities and appear more dead than alive.
What you didn't say is that they can't process human blood yet, so when they do, they feed off of small animals, rodents, and things like that.
So you read the book?
I'll have to read the book. I'm not here.
What do you know about different species of vampires?
I know there are 5 types: southern, eastern, spider, uber, and juvenile. They are largely solitary, but when they get together, there is a hierarchy. They organize by age. What else? The sunlight is the only thing they're scared of. They can't reproduce, but they can turn people. Should I continue?
He just said a whole lot. So hopefully you understand and you understand what he said, because they dropping jewels. Now, let's carry on. This graphene is the black goo. This is where you get your black-eyed people from. It is a biomachine and it is AI. This graphene is a 1-atom thick sheet of carbon. That's why I say these beings are carbon copies of the original atom. The original divine being, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. We are made up out of way more atoms than these demons are made up out of. The Anunnaki did a lot of cloning and splicing of the DNA and crossbreeding of the original human, which is atom, A-T-O-M, which is the original divine being in this realm, stealing our rightful inheritance because they could not create the original spark. So they made a carbon copy of what we originally look like. Eve is the mother of demons. She was already a low vibrational being, and through crossbreeding and gene splicing and how they were cloned and brought into creation, it was a gene mutation that brought forth the reptilian vampires, which created a counterfeit spirit because they did not come from a pure light. The Anunnaki, which is the disagreeables, are fallen angels, and they came here to mine for gold so they can take back to their planet. But let me break something down to you. A planet needs energy in order for it to survive. And they came here to this realm so that they could get energy and take it back. Your life source, which is your essence, which is your soul, is the gold. It is the spark that they came here to mine for. So when they said they created slaves, it was not the so-called black people that they call today. They created AI and biomachines and they artificial creation to help into capturing the souls and enslaving so that they can take back to their planet. Okay? It's your soul, which is attached to the tree of life. We are the branches. And they have trapped us so that they can feed off the tree of life, because you are the tree of life and they need your essence to survive. So the apple from the tree of life is the gold, which is your spark, which is your energy and your essence. So when they say they came here mining for gold, you was the gold that they needed to take back to their dying planet to keep their planet alive, because a planet needs energy for it to survive. When they got enough of the energy from us, they went back to their planet, but they also left behind their biomachines, their AI, and their clones to run the planet while they go back to their realm, at the same time having a connection here by making this planet a prison planet and trapping the tree of lives and feeding off of us, which is the divine spark. So come again, because the gods of religion are fallen angels, and
the Bible is full of demons and monsters.
Hey yo, peace fam, Source God, Orion TV. Bang, bang, bang. More life, family. Bliss up, abundance. I don't know already. So yo, family, this rising, I have a very interesting chop for you guys. This substance you're looking at here is called red mercury, family. And it has some very, very interesting properties. Oh, and another name for it is vampire's blood, because it has no reflection mirrors, as you can see. And it also has many, many other energetic properties, family. Like, for instance, it's a power source. All right. You can use this thing to generate magnetic fields. You can use it to power what you call UFOs. All right. Once you spin the mercury up to a certain speed, it literally creates a magnetic field that covers these ships and allows them to move without all the G forces. Family, it's very deep. This red mercury can also power like laser weapons, direct energy weapons, TVs, things like that, family. It's a literal power source. I believe the Borg that have control over mankind at this point, that's what they are. I believe that they are like the Terminator, and they run off of the red mercury. This is their blood. And family, I'm going to show you something that's amazing. You remember that post about the garlic that I made earlier, a couple of weeks back? Well, this is going to connect to that, family. I'm going to show you something about this that's going to blow your mind. This substance, whatever this entity is, it fears garlic, family. As you can see, it literally runs from garlic. It's attracted to gold, but runs from garlic. I was telling you guys about vampires fearing garlic. So now I'm postulating, I'm thinking that these boars, their blood is probably this red mercury mixed with some sort of graphene. You understand me? They're like the Terminator. They're dead flesh covering a metal skeleton. All right. So that metal skeleton is probably made up of the nanotubes, the graphene, and they combine it with this red mercury in order to power themselves. But remember, it's dead flesh. So they use the mercury to power their bodies, all right, their avatars. But guess what? That shit can't give life to their flesh. They need plasma for that. They need stem cells. Hence the vampirism. That's why now they feed off of people. They drink blood and drink your stem cells and adrenochrome and all this and that in order to keep the flesh they have coating their graphene bones alive. You guys understand? I swear, this is where the tales of the vampires come from. It's the red mercury that powers these droids, family, these fucking cyborgs. The avatars run off of this, and that's why it's one of the biggest kept secrets, fam. One of the best kept secrets. The fucking real society, them Nazi people, they all use this junk. You see me? Yeah, man. This is really vampire blood in real life, family. It's not a joke. And these are the dots I'm connecting right now. And I'm seeing how these techno wizards created the Borg race. You see me? Because all this magic and science, family, that's what it really is. It's not hocus pocus. It's literally magic and science. These techno wizards use alchemy and all kinds of engineering and reverse the technology and created a race of vampires, family, that literally have to live off the blood of the children of Adam to survive because they're literally mechanical. Anyway, y'all stay up, stay bliss. Chop, chop.
Yeah, so Council, the Borg were created as an avatar for the AI, for Satan, right? And then the Borg created the Cabbage Patch Kids, these human clones, and they worked them as slaves and food and used them as body parts and stem cells and all that to extend their own sorry lives. You hear me? It all makes sense, family. It all makes sense. It's just a race of vampire Borgs. Yeah, man, in our real life. It's not no fairy tale thing. If you do the science and do the math, you'll see the truth. Yeah, man, wake up. It's time to spiral. Bang, bang.
We have to keep going. Hold him still. Swallow! Swallow!
Now, instead of calling them blood clots, I try to refer to them as white fibrous clots or white fibrous structures. How come all of a sudden these things are happening in so many people? When I first started seeing these strange clots, in the beginning I thought, you know, this is kind of weird, this is kind of crazy, I don't understand.
Very wrong. I know what it's like to watch someone turn into a monster. Do what you have to do.
I'm not going anywhere.
Open his mouth.
When I was talking to Dr. Ken Thorpe, he was more concerned about the real tiny clots that he called microclots. And when I asked him about microclots, I was like, let me explain. Sometimes when I'm seeing the blood, it looks like the blood is dirty. Almost like it has little fine grains of sand, or almost like fine grains of coffee grounds. The reason why
Shalawam, family, it's your man Nigh. Thank you for joining me in Unsectarian Wisdom, and most definitely thank you for watching this video. I want to just put something out real quick, something that I know that I don't say often enough, but I know the hour is late and the hour is nigh. And while you still have time, family, return back to the Most High, repent, and most importantly, listen to the words of the Messiah, the teacher, the King, Yahushua HaMashiach. Listen to the words that come out of his mouth. Listen, family, do your own studying. Acknowledge those words. I'm not telling you to go to church. I'm not telling you to become a Christian, because I'm not a Christian myself and I don't go to church. But there's truth and wisdom in the words of our King. And the hour is late, family. Get as much as you can so that you may be welcome into the kingdom as well. And you can only get there with a broken heart and contrite spirit. You must put in the work yourself. Seek the good news, family, and share it with whoever's around you that wants to listen. Those who don't cast your pearls to the swine no more. But those who want to listen, go ahead and spread the word of the good news, family. But most importantly, get it for yourself. Get the news for yourself, family. Just want to put it out there. Be blessed. Shalawam.